Hey everybody, it's Conscious Eating Competent here, and just wanted to talk about the fallout from the crypto summit at the White House yesterday. If you've been seeing the market, it's down, which is super interesting. And I mean, what were you expecting it to go up? Because there was a crypto summit with the president of the United States, and it should give other countries FOMO, and it's a lot of green lights, and everything looks good, and Japanese banks are doing really good, and there's like a ton of really good activity, and the market dropped. I I tell you, I think I'm more reserved right now than XRP. I don't know. I look, stay the course. There is ISO 20022 coming down the pipe in July, and XRP and a bunch of other cryptos are part of that. They are the new regulatory framework for what banks have to use going forward. Or those banks would be left behind because their customer base is going to demand it. Every other bank that's connected to it is going to demand it. And if they don't, they're more likely to be hacked, and they're vulnerable to lots of different AI type activity that is coming down the pipe. So they need to modernize. They know they need to modernize. The SWIFT payment system needs to modernize. They know that. There's a ton of good news coming down the pipe. There is a bunch of companies looking to get new ETFs out to the marketplace. Brazil is looking at a new ETF for XRP. There's a ton of activity with crypto. The European Central Bank is looking at crypto. So there's a lot of positive signs here. It's just super interesting how you could have a crypto summit at the White House and the market drops. That is fascinating. And like, all I can think of is Jerry from accounting bought three shares, not three shares, but 3 units of XRP, and it's all Jerry's fault. I don't know. Maybe it's, if you're a fan of The Office, maybe it's Toby from HR. Damn you, Toby. I it's wild. It's the only thing I can think of is this must be the good folks in the Wall Street banking sector who have their thumb on things just a tad bit, and they're looking for to keep these cryptos down while their friends are loading the boats. And if you've heard different reports coming out, there have been some huge purchases. The volume trading on XRP, Cardano, Ethereum, Solana, of course, Bitcoin, which is the biggest, huge trading volumes lately. There's a ton of activity in this space, and it's just getting started. I mean, this, you have to understand, like, people are disappointed that there was a crypto summit yesterday. That's pretty cool. That's amazing. This, like, when I talk to my parents, when I talk to relatives, this is something that the average regular person is gonna take a hot minute to wrap their head around. So we all need to just take a collective breath and just understand that this is coming. It's the new financial system. It's coming, and it's going to be great, and it's on the way. And there's a ton of green flags. There's a ton of green lights. It looks amazing. It's just going to take the common person who's not super aware of crypto and doesn't understand the difference between the hot to a meme coin and Bitcoin and XRP and what this all is and why it's not a scam and what's going on with it. They just need to be able to get acclimated to the new way of things going, understand about tokenizing, the tokenizing of assets, and once they start to get on board, once insurance companies and banks and governments, and because by the way, if the White House is having a crypto summit, don't you think that's going to raise a couple questions? And the European Central Bank is going to FOMO, and Germany's going to FOMO, and England's going to FOMO, and Japan is going to FOMO, and we haven't heard yet, but if China were to have a fear of missing out, all of those would be huge. Brazil's looking at it. All these different governments, banks, large corporations, large insurance companies, they're all going to need to have these utility-based cryptos on their balance sheets. It's coming. Just have the faith. Don't panic. Everything's gonna be okay. And yeah, I look forward to the next video with you. Anyway, this is Consciously Incompetent. Hope the best for you. All right, I'm out. Peace. Maybe not. Truly consciously incompetent. This remote is supposed to do it, and this remote is not. Go. End. Stop. We're doing it live. All right.